Okay, it's okay. Yeah? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Barbara. It is so good to see you, and it's my honor to be interviewing you today for ILTA. So tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, I have so much to say, but yeah. So I'm a lawyer from Brazil. I work at RMS Advogados. I'm currently director of operations, so I'm in charge of all the lawyers. We work with mass litigation cases, so we have 400 lawyers. It's been quite a journey, but also we work on my end with AI and legal operations and a bunch of fancy stuff. And regarding ILTA, I've been a member since 2019. And it's my 7th ILTACON, so it's been quite a ride.
I mean, that's amazing. This is my first ILTACON, as you are aware, is because we know each other well.
Yeah.
And I am already enjoying this experience so much, and I can see how much value this brings. So coming for your 7th time must be quite a good experience for you too.
Definitely.
So how does one get involved with ILTA?
Especially coming from international, you are both not in the US, so people might think that you have to be in the US or closer to the US to engage. So something that came to my attention when I first became a member for this, to see the conference, to see new technology, to see how I could be a better professional for my firm. And it struck me that when I arrived here, I found out that ILTA is led by volunteers. So it really is a volunteer-led organization. So it takes all of us to create content, to make this happen. They have wonderful staff, but they rely on the members and the volunteers to make things happen. So I came thinking about gaining something by learning, and then I found out that I could have a voice and that I could learn skills that I couldn't learn on my day job, and it was really amazing. So Jean from the member, she's a staff in the member part of ILTA. So she said that I could volunteer, and then I started volunteer with, I said there's an online place that you can fill with your volunteer. You know more than me because you are in charge of the volunteer committee. So
yes.
Yeah, but since I'm not talking to you,
No.
I'm talking to
Yeah, exactly.
you know it already, and you did the drill yourself. But I filled the form to become a volunteer, and then when opportunities came, I got interviews, and then I volunteered first with the content teams.
Okay, so tell us about the content team. So what would you do for them?
So the content teams, we create year-round content for ILTA community. So some people might think that ILTA is ILTACON, but it's not. So we have, while we're speaking here, there are people that are producing content. There's content being delivered through the ILTA's website, ILTA's podcasts, ILTA's publications. We even got a book today produced by ILTA, and we can talk about it.
We definitely need to talk about the book. We're very proud of that.
Yeah, and so the CCT, we get together. It's a year term. So we got together in the beginning of the year, prepare content for the 4 quarters, and then we invite speakers and we invite writers, and it's so amazing because it gives you a credential to reach out to people that you're interested in learning more, or roles that you get inspired about, and then you're not just you're competing from someone you want to talk to. You are someone from ILTA that want to reach out to produce content, to deliver information for a bigger community to get more info. So it's really good. It made me feel more confident. It made me work on my many skills that I didn't even know that I had. So it was really good.
I think the benefit of those content creators is really enables ILTA to deliver knowledge to their peers.
Yeah.
And I've found that is one of the best things about being a member of ILTA, is that sort of peer-to-peer support, all the communities that you can be part of. Even today I'm going to a lunch with one of the communities that I'm a member of, which allows me to speak to my peers from across the globe who maybe have already done things that I'm looking to do, and they provide me with that knowledge. So, you know, that's one of the best things about ILTA.
Yeah, and in many aspects, because sometimes people are experience problems and they get to see different perspectives from other firms, from different size firms, from different countries, and we get feedback for the vendors as well. They can produce better technology for us, so the whole industry benefits from it. It's something that makes us better. Then we can learn in so many ways. So it's really enriching.
That's great. So tell me about other roles that you have done as well. So that you started in the content creation.
Yeah.
So what else have you done?
I've written for some publications. We had the peer-to-peer magazine, so anyone can write. You don't have to be in an actual role to do. I spoke at some capabilities, and it was really good. There are some small-term, bite-sized volunteering opportunities, so people don't know how much time they have to commit. So it's really good, like reviewing some documents, or we have AI for many things, but you need the human part of things to check and to make the curation of many things. So after the CCT, I got tapped on the shoulder to volunteer for the Talent Council, and it's the governance side of things of ILTA. It's my second term with the Talent Council now. We work with the board election process, inviting people who are members of these organizations to think about becoming the future leaders of the organization. So helping people with the volunteer committee to develop themselves throughout the organizations and become leaders of their own groups, of their own volunteer teams, and so that everybody know that in the end of the day, any of us can be board members, president, vice president, treasurer. So if anyone wants to, we the Talent Council, that's my current role, we can help people navigate that process and get content or volunteer in roles that might be better for that volunteer position, or learn different skills. So it's really good. In the end of the day, it's more than technology. This is the thing that I talk about ILTA, because we have tech conferences and you have tech groups everywhere in the world. You have local gatherings with your firm or your industry, but when you come here, it expands you in a way that you get to learn new things in capabilities that you didn't even know that you had.
Yeah.
So, and you do that by volunteering and helping the community. So it's really good.
How do you think that's helped shape you for your current role that you're in?
In so many ways. So one thing that I enjoy the most, so it's my 7th ILTACON. Now I am a buddy, because we have the buddy program. So when we are a veteran and then you get a first timer, because we're helping each other in kind of a way.
We absolutely are.
But saying that this is not a marathon, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and how you can do everything in day one because you're going to pace yourself, and many other tips that we have to go through this whole experience. So my first ILTACON, I had the best buddy that I could ask for. She's here working on the vendor side of things now, Kathy Valentine. And she helped me so much before coming to prepare for this, because it's a whole new world. So you come from a different country, the language is a barrier for me, still is a bit, but it was even more. And coming here and seeing people get interested in what I had to say, in what I was doing, it made me feel more confident. And Kathy was a big part of it, because she kept introducing me to people, and people got interested. And then it gave me confidence to pursuing new responsibilities. And the leadership sessions are amazing. We had one session yesterday about overcoming fear and stepping up to do different things. So that's what I said, it's much more than a tech conference. Yes, you will learn about AI, but you'll know about human intelligence, human emotions. The first keynote was amazing. It was all about finding joy and pursuing joy for yourself. So it was really good. So it made me, to your question, it made me feel more confident in pursuing new things. And one motto that I've been trying to do is be brave enough to suck at something new.
That's brilliant.
Because the first time you do things, you're not doing it.
It's never perfect.
I was nervous even for coming here and talking to you. You made me feel really relaxed, because you're amazing. But so it's not going to be the best first time. but you get better. So doing these things, stepping up for roles and for conferences and for discussions made me realize of the path that I was going through, made me have some ideas, made me connect to other people, like-minded people that were going through some things in their lives. So it shapes you. It makes you feel a different human being. I feel different from the first time that I came.
Absolutely.
So really good,
It really is amazing. And I know that you have been a wonderful mentor to some people. So tell us about the My Mentor scheme with ILTA.
That's another amazing thing that you have at ILTA. We have, because we are ILTA, right?
Yes.
So we have this amazing mentorship program. I was with the first one as a mentee. Evan Shegman was my mentor. Amazing. He helped me a lot to think about my role, my volunteer capabilities as well. And last year, I applied again to be either a mentor or a mentee, because why not? And I was chosen as a mentor, and I was really nervous because coming from Brazil, I came with that idea that people wouldn't, from America or from the UK, wouldn't have a mentor from my part of the world, I don't know. And then I got the most amazing message from one of the mentees that became a sister in life. We're here together, and I got to meet you because of her.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
And it's Melissa Ballesteros, and it was really nice. It was a really transformative experience for both of us, because she came to me like with one. She spoke Portuguese, so she wanted to learn the language, and she wanted to some different things with her role, and we kind of expanded that to doing things in other parts of our lives. And we became good friends. So I truly recommend that you do it, but you go wholeheartedly, even as a mentor or as a mentee, and be open to learn. Because I say it for sure that I learned more than what I ever could possibly teach her or help her. So
which I think is amazing. And even being a mentor, you get so much out of it. You know, seeing that person grow obviously is the ultimate reason why you would do something like that. But actually, getting stuff that you learn as well is just twofold, right? It's just brilliant.
And you've been there too, so you know what I'm talking about.
Both sides. It's been a fantastic.
And some people don't know it, so it's a free program that anyone in your firm or your organization can be part of. So so this year I had someone from my firm doing it, and she's in the marketing part of my firm. And she's amazed. She didn't know, and she's amazed of how ILTA is. So even if you're not here, you get the ILTA experience. You know that what ILTA is all about. And we build community from whatever you are in the world. So it's really
Which is amazing, right? And I think that kind of leads me on to my next part. That as you said, you're from Brazil and South America, and this is a growing region for where ILTA would like to get more and more people involved. So tell me a bit about what's happening with legal tech within Brazil at the moment, and how you think that ILTA can support that, and how you think that members from Brazil or from South America can get involved more.
So one thing that I can say, so it's a huge market. We're the biggest market in South America, Latin America. We have huge business going on. It's a different legal system. So we're talking about how different it is. The Brazilian system is one of the most backlogged systems in the world. We have more law schools than the rest of the world combined.
Oh, wow. I never knew that. So that's so interesting.
I made my first presentation here in the US. I gave a brief overview of the Brazilian market. And I don't know the numbers right now, but for sure we still have more law schools because of the way of the education system runs and everything. But we have a backlog. We have more lawyers per person than in the rest of the world. We have more than 1.3 million lawyers in Brazil. And it's growing number. So active 1.3 or more than 1.3 million. And so we have a huge market. In legal, we have a lot of tech companies. We have the language barrier, so it's something that we discuss a lot with ILTA, because ILTA is international. A lot of the vendors produce only content in English, so it's hard to get involved. You might think that it's hard to get involved coming from a country where you need different technologies, but ILTA helps a lot, not only gathering people. the thing about ILTA is the way the ILTA community shares. So we had an event in Brazil. I was there when Rita Standarski was there with Dawn, went to Brazil, the Chief Experience Officer at ILTA, and we gathered at a law firm in São Paulo in Brazil. We had people from the US and from Brazil to speak. We had a panel, for example, for AI, and a lawyer from my firm presented, Leticia, her name.
Excellent.
Yeah, and presented use cases of what we're doing there. And it was nice to see that not only, just like the My Mentor program, not only we can benefit from ILTA, but ILTA community can benefit from what we're doing there, with the problems we're tackling there. So it's a two-way street. So the good thing about ILTA is ILTA doesn't get there and say, I know stuff, I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's share. Are you using, for example, Kara, she's on the board of ILTA, she made a presentation about Copilot. And she gave very actionable advice on how to use it and playbooks and everything. So anyone can benefit from it, from whatever language you're talking. So the way ILTA approaches things, it's a way that people get to learn. They get actionable advice. So no matter where you are in the world, of course you have, if you don't speak English, it's going to be harder. But ILTA, produce very accessible content. We have content in all other languages. I happen to know that we did have some podcast delivery in Portuguese in the past for the content teams. So the more volunteers we have from other part of the world, more content we can have in other languages or directed to different realities. But ILTA is getting more local events all over the globe, so we can get people with the ILTA mindset in the local community. It's amazing. The more I learn about ILTA, the more I get in love with it, the more I get passionate about it, and I want to spread the word, you should know about it, your firm should do it, and
It's very similar to how I feel about spreading the word within the UK, from where I'm from. Being myself part of ILTA and helping with the volunteering for three or so years now. It's just everything about the organisation, the support, the peer support, the other volunteers, the true passion that everyone has for this organisation is just unbelievable, and and you can see it like in everybody you meet.
One funny thing is, you can, for example, I might know you here, and it's possible that if we meet in another conference that is not ILTA related, we will behave differently because it requires, the environment requires a different way of doing things. Here we have tattoos.
I know.
We dress up as pirates and we prioritize joy. But I've been to other conferences with people that I admire at the ILTA community speaking in conferences that they don't deliver the deepness of content that we get here. So it's a cultural thing that, it makes us flourish. It makes us want to share things. So it's unbelievable, the value that you get from this community.
Oh, that's amazing, Barbara. Thank you so much. I just will have one last question for you. What's one piece of advice that you would give someone in South America who wants to get involved with ILTA?
Step up, write emails, ask. So there might not be something like, if you are from South America, click here, do this, or we can make you special benefits. But if you want to get involved, if your firm is a different size from the member community, and I'm saying that without consent of the ILTA, but I know that they can make things happen for you. They can find ways of having a local event, not only in South America, but in any part of the world, even in the US. So because what I realized, and it was before the pandemic, I thought, okay, I'm from Brazil. These people gather together like in New York or in Chicago or whatever, and how am I going to engage with them? And I realized back then, before Zoom was a thing, before many things were like the technology that we have now for working remotely was in place, people would engage through Zoom conferences and conference calls, and my content team calls were already online. So it prepared me even for the pandemic, because I was getting involvement and I was getting used to this technology way before people were doing it. My English sometimes is not very good. And so it's really interesting. So you can reach out. ILTA will find a way. They'll talk to some people and find ways to make you involved. So if you want to know more about it, if you want to make your firm get more involved, if you want to have more firms together, we can think of ways together because it's volunteer-led. So we can, as human, as people who got involved in the first place, we want to get more people involved. So you'll find ways together to make it happen. You just need to want to do it wholeheartedly, and things will work out.
Barbara, thank you so much. As always, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise. Thank you.